Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. And today's video I have a team that's solid, decent and cracked, especially for those people who have been watching my previous videos about the top teams content and the teams I've been playing in Remix, Retro and any cup that happened in the past. I'm using the same mindset, the same concept that I have been using the past, I think, 4 weeks, where we're just abusing the heck out of Shadow Dragon. So today I have a team that I played on my live stream at twitch.tv/YasirAli. I'll be leaving in the description below. And the team is basically Shadow Dragonair again and the Great League Remix. And I climbed 170 MMR in like 4 sets. I didn't even play 5 sets. I think either 3 sets or 4 sets. I think 3 sets to be honest. 3 sets. 1, 2, 3. Yes, they were definitely 3 sets. And looking at the stream here, so you know, like I was expecting the human catcher bug strat where like people just Brave Bird and dip, so I decided to no shield. Still, it doesn't matter, I'm not gonna shield against a Pidgeot. I would rather get nuked by a Brave Bird instead of getting shielding a Feather Dance, because I can afford that. I have a Scrafty. If they decided to Brave Bird, I'm just gonna aggressively go Scrafty, and they have to swap out, which means they will bring something that doesn't beat Scrafty. That's why you do that. So in this matchup, we have lots of energy now. Scrafty, my favorite Pokemon. I call Scrafty my son most of the time. So if you guys have been watching since Season 5, Season 6, you would know how much I love this Pokemon. Look at this. Isn't this Pokemon amazing? Holding his pants, doesn't care, throwing counters, then power-up punches, foul plays left and right, KOing Blastoise, a flyer like a Pidgeot, knocking out a Whiscash. Scrafty doesn't care, sweeping Pokemons left and right, and here I'm just tapping my opponent all the way down with the Poison Jab. Moving into the next battle, here we're playing a friend of the stream, Mr. Frudubagan. He has a Vigoroth in the lead. What does that tell you? That we have to use shield early in the game. So in this matchup, I tend to overfarm in case they swap like that. So they swap, we make sure to throw in good timing. So why I'm throwing here, because I want to give them the I want them to think that I'm gonna stay here so I can swap later. So now we know that Cress in this cup ran Moonblast and Grassnot, which means I can jab this thing all the way down. Isn't that amazing, chat? Look how easy this team is. Why Scrafty? Scrafty can beat Carbontic in the 2. You just straight power-up punch, and it's a beast in this cup. It's a beast. They bring in Vigoroth. I'm not gonna shield at this point. If this is a Bulldoze, be it. Remember, I would rather lose over than shielding a bait. So now they have a Charizard. So all we do is throw in bad timing for no reason. I don't know why. I think I was looking at chat. Now people be like, oh, so you're blaming chat now? Yes, I am blaming chat. I'm not gonna shield. Why? Because I can just counter him all the way down after. And now moving into the next battle. See, this team is amazing. Pidgeot in the lead. So let's see. Are they gonna be a Bird and Dip, or just if I get the shield? So here's the thing, guys. If you get the shield, that's an advantage, okay? So now I can call the no shield here. Even if they nuke, I'm fine with that. Again, I'm gonna go Scrafty, and I am sure they will bring something Scrafty beat, because they want to save Pidgeot. That's how Pidgeot players play the game. They just want to swap out. They just want to throw Brave Bird as swap, or just shield, or they just want to shield and Feather Dance. That's Pidgeot players are easier to expect more than Bastion players. Let's be honest. So now they have a Wigglytuff, and luckily, we can punish this toxic player with a Toxapex that will jab him all the way down. We're not going to throw anything. I will make sure that I'm not going to throw any charge move here. So the team so far has been sweeping. Scrafty in the lead. This is not a bad lead. They swap into Dragonair, into Kendra. So at this point, I'm like, there is no way they bait in this matchup. Baiting here is horrible for them. So I'm just going to shield. And then I'm going to overfarm by a lot. And then I'm going to nuke. I'm gonna end the charge as well. That was excellent. Yeah, so what you're talking about? I don't know, chat. Sometimes I just say stuff that do not make sense. Here, you're going straight sludge, no bait. Baiting here is not the greatest. So shielding here doesn't make sense. So I'm just gonna swap out to my Scrafty. Why? Because Scrafty and Scrafty, their energy is useless. What are they gonna do? Power Punch? Foul Play? Both of them will do the same. They have a Lickitung in the back. Scrafty destroys that Pokemon, and we move to the next battle. I think I made a huge mistake here. I don't know what chat are spamming in Chinese. Hopefully, we make sure that that thing won't happen again. They swap into a Snarl Mandibuzz. I'm assuming that they are trying to bait out my Scrafty, so I will make sure that thing won't happen. So, see why it's Snarl? Because they are trying to bait out the Scrafty, so I'm not gonna bring in Scrafty. That might be a mistake, so who knows? You know, sometimes you have to read your opponent, right? Because ABB players are the most expected players in the world, right? They shielded this. That means this is bad, because Mandibuzz doesn't have a bad matchup into Toxapex, because both of those are freaks, hella bulky Pokemons. So now I have to swap out, and I ended up sacking a full HP Pokemon, which is bad, not gonna lie. This Foul Play is resisted, Power Punch is also resisted, but what can I do? Now I was hoping that we Simul KO, but it wasn't a Simul KO. Now we shield for no reason here. I remember this game. Yeah, this is a huge mistake. I should have just sacked it and then farm here all the way down. Now this is basically dead, and let's see what's in the back. It's a Talonflame. I lagged there for a turn, and it was a frame drop, so that affected the timing. So when I tapped the move, bro, Shady Asian with the classic Yasir timing. Here we don't care about the timing because the move does KO, and sometimes your win con is basically hard countering them in the back. So just like that, you don't have to outplay all the time. Moving to the next one, Escavalier. So Escavalier is supposed to beat every Pokemon on this team, but remember, Escavalier is a trash Pokemon, not gonna lie. It doesn't beat anything, and it doesn't have stab damage. It's high attack, low defense Pokemon, so stuff like Scrafty can beat it with like one counter ahead or something. Toxapex doesn't even have a bad matchup. So now what do? I'm gonna swap. Why am I shielding? I have no idea, because I want to get this out, but the thing is I'm over farming for no reason. Use Jellicent lead. Chat out. I think people are using Jellicent because it has a good matchup against Carbontic, and it has a good matchup against Toxapex. So if you queue into a Toxapex user, you have a play. If you have a Carbontic player, you have a play. But you know, sometimes the play is just to hard counter them, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my Dragonair and throw a move, and they catch. So I cannot swap before I get almost to 2 moves, and then I'm gonna go for the catch. See guys, you have some times to get some catches, because that's where, like, you know how much you can overextend and overfarm, and then you go for the catch. That's like the ideal play all the time. This is like slightly bad timing, but I don't think it's gonna affect anything, because at this point I'm just gonna go straight Sludge. Yes, dude, I'm gonna ban Shady Asian for the future videos. Sometimes it's too much. I mean, look at this. So I did something here. Okay, so I pretend that I'm lagging here. Okay guys, look at this. I pretend that I'm lagging here because the opponent almost has the move. So I made them think I am lagging so they can be greedy and keep throwing counters, so I can swap and tap my move and snipe them. Sometimes, you know, you get to do something like that, you know. So whether you like it or not, that was a good play, let's be honest. Pretend you're lagging so the opponent will keep over farming, and then they won't throw the charge move, then you swap and snipe them. Isn't that a 5-hit start, chat? That's why you subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Especially those people who just watch and never subscribe. How am I gonna flex on other YouTubers? I have 5,000 subs. That's like not that much, let's be honest. So if you appreciate the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you like the video, always leave a like. If you have any question, always. Why am I ending the video? I'm sure there is 4 more battles. Okay, they swap A-Slash. So with this team, with ABA weak to A-Slash, that's why I think that's the main reason I have a Scrafty here. If you watch the top teams content, I said that Toxapex, Scrafty with Quagsire, I think that's still a solid team. They get a move here, which is not the best for me. I'd rather countering them down. And now they bring in the Cress, and then they swap to Double. Ooh. This is tricky. Oh, good thing they didn't shield. What does that mean? That means I think I can farm down if I want to. So 1, 2, they have the move here. I throw here to force them to shield. So let's see what I'm gonna do. I think if they don't have the move, I can counter down. So now we just gonna go and Dragon Breath. We're just gonna fast move everything down. So if they throw Moonblast, I have to power up punch and then counter down. But they decided to Grass Knot, I guess because they were short on the move or they were just trying to overfarm, but they didn't have it. So Carbink, because for those people who say, how do you play Carbink lead? We safe swapped Scrafty. Carbink is 1408. That's basically like a non-XL Bastiodon. Non-XL Bastiodon is a Bastiodon, right? Maybe because people don't have good IVs yet, but probably I will raid this thing a lot and hopefully I can trade it with lots of people so I can get a good IV one. Now they swap Cresselia. I think I should be baiting here, like, because I'm double boosted. There is no way they let that go. No way. And now I have to let this go and settle for that. We're just gonna wait the clock and then I think go Dragonair. Why not going Toxapex and walling it? Because Dragonair is good when you have energy. If I don't have energy, it's bad. So I'm just gonna keep farming and eventually catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, we catch. And now we have energy on the Dragonair. And we caught a big move on Toxapex. So now they swap in double. If they have Wild Charge, I don't think I win. So sometimes your win con is opponent not having a move you don't want to see. So I don't want to see Wild Charge. I want to see a payback. Then body slamming here means they don't have the Wild Charge, which is good for us, let's be honest. See guys, your win con is sometimes out of your control. You need them to have something in the back that you can beat. I'm gonna throw the Brian here, and if they no shield, I'm just gonna swap and farm it down, which what happened. And now we do 1 Dragon Breath, make sure it's throwing good timing, and we body slam, and then we just spam the heck out of the body slam. They swapped out into the Carbon Tech, so now my win con is basically getting to 2 moves and throwing them back to back. How much? Oh, that did nothing, dude. That Pokemon is a joke. That Pokemon is ridiculous. Now we jab, but that wasn't enough. They have 1 HP. Cresselia in the back, and that thing won them the game. Moving to the next one. Horrible lead. We just go Scrafty. I insta-tapped my Scrafty, by the way, but for some reason it gave me a fast move, so they had like 1 fast move ahead for some reason. And remember that if they get to the Moonblast, the moment you get to the double power-up punch, double power-up punches, as long as you throw both of them. They throw the Moonblast. Now they swap out. But now look at the counter, doing so much damage. I know that I live a Frenzy here. We double boosted, so the foul play shouldn't be resisted anymore. That didn't do enough, let's be honest. I would rather go Dragonair here to get the energy lead. And now they swap to Carbon. They brought the Carbon Tech. I swap to Toxapex. I don't know why I didn't bait here. And by the way, you always throw Brian. For some reason, I thought this does more. But no, you always throw Brian here. And they have the Cradily now. So what do? I cannot shield. We need to throw in good timing. And if they shield, this is gonna be tough if they do. If they don't, that's what we're hoping. They shielded, that's tough now. Now I'm gonna go straight to Brian at this point. So if I didn't Brian, and now we just swap, and I cannot shield here. I can't shield. Hopefully they don't have Stone Edge. They do have Stone Edge. Wow. Nobody saw that coming, right? So now I need to be aware of their swap. If they swap in, they swap. We do 1 Dragon Breath, and then we throw the move. And this should do it. And yeah. I think that was the last battle. And yeah, from 2500 to 2676. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. Hope you guys, I don't know, find the success in the Great League Remix. It's a fun cup, not gonna lie. As long as people don't have the rank 1 XL Carbink. So if you like the video, please leave a like, and if you like the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any question regarding this team, make sure to leave in the comment section below. And I made a thing. Now we can feature some battles from chat. If you have some battles you would like to see on the channel, if you would like to see me showcasing them on this YouTube channel, there is a submission Google form. You can fill the form with a link, the Google Drive link to the battles. and I will be happy to feature them with options. We can, like, you could choose if you want me to talk about the mistakes you're making, or the spicy Pokemon you're using, or the amazing team you're doing. You could choose and let me know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Peace.